As a person of faith, my conscience would not allow me to tick off that box. And I know that is true for millions of people across this country.
New form, new criteria. Applicants must now indicate support for charter rights, including sexual orientation and abortion rights, or risk a loss of the funding. As Katie Simpson explains, none of it is sitting well with some faith and rights groups.
The Toronto City Mission relies on the government's Summer Jobs Grant program to fund camps for kids, including this one for low-income communities.
I like to come to Kick so they serve me food and I get to play in the basketball court.
The faith-based group gets about $70,000 a year to hire students to run the programs for more than 130 kids. But the future of these camps is in question because of the new application form.
We will stand for human rights. We honor human rights, but we can't sign the attestation as it's written.
The Liberal government now requires all applicants to check a box confirming they respect human rights. That includes LGBT rights and a woman's right to choose.
For a group that doesn't want to tick off that box that clearly says you need to believe in reproductive rights, then it's asking them to do something that's contrary to their beliefs and contrary to their constitutional rights.
The government made the change after receiving complaints that anti-abortion groups were getting the funding. The Prime Minister defended his decision today, saying this is not about faith-based groups.
Is the core mandate of the organization, the activities that organization is doing, is it to be, for example, distributing flyers of aborted fetuses. If you have an organization that wants to do that, you can do that. Just don't expect the government to give you funding.
Dave Addison has written a letter explaining why his group still won't tick the box, and he's hoping the government will still give funding to the mission.
Many faith-based organizations, our focus is on the poor, the widow, the orphan, the refugee, the new immigrant, the children. And these are the people that are going to be most affected.
He warns these kids will be the ones who get hurt if the funding isn't there. Katie Simpson, CBC News, Ottawa.